Hey, welcome to Paddle and Hike. Today we're talking about my multi-day backpacking loadout for this summer 2021. So this is the big boy. The total weight of this big backpack before we start everything that I'm gonna show you, it's under 12 pounds. It's 11.9 pounds. So base weight, 11.9 pounds. So some say it's ultralight, some say it's light. I say under 15 pounds, I think it's a good base weight. I could probably reach 10 pounds if I take the camp shoes off, or I go stoveless, I go cold soaking like I do sometimes. So these are the things that I could change depending what I would like to eat. But if I remove the stoves and the camp shoes and all these things, I will probably reach 10 pounds. But for now, what I'm going to show you today is 11.9 pounds in total. On the shoulder straps, I have this one here has my pouch for my phone, and on this one there's my water bottle pocket, whatever pouch, how you call it, with a little net in the front which I can use for lip balm or maybe a mask, but it's very small. So, but I can refill this bottle, so easy for me to drink from. And it has two waist pocket, huge waist pockets, show you, on each side. On this one, I'm going to show you what I put inside. On this one, I put my cameras. So at the moment, I have my Fimi Palm with the tripod already on. And I can also fit the camera that I'm using at the moment to record, which is the Sony HX80. So on this pouch, I keep my cameras. On the other one, right here, I have a lot of things actually. On this one I have sunscreen, I have the storm whistle, I have an adapter for my phone and my tripod, I have extra batteries for my camera, I have the small Gerber knife, you don't need much more. Sometimes I would bring my Mora knife, way bigger, but you don't need it all the time. And if I'm going for a day hike, maybe, but if I'm going for multi-day and I'm trying to save some weight, this is fine. I never needed more than this, ever. You know, you don't need to bring a Rambo knife. And a little cloth for my camera. And Ziploc bag. Oh yeah, I have cards that I give for the website, the YouTube, and just Ziploc bag, quick Ziploc bag, in case it rains. I can put everything inside, cameras and all, to protect them, because these side pockets are not waterproof. So in case it rains, I can put all that I need to protect inside and not worry about it. And it will still fit inside the side pockets, so that's fine for me. So that's mostly for the phone. I will not show you this, but it's just a piece of foam, any kind of sit pads. I've cut like a yoga mat, was pretty light, and I just cut a piece that would fit there. But you could, some people use the any sit pads, foam sit pads, or you can even use one inside that would do the trick. It's just how I prefer it. On one side, yeah. So on this side, I keep 1 liter in a smart water bottle. And on the other side, well, I'm going alone. So a lot of people will say, I know. Some people will complain about this. But since I'm alone, I kind of want to be a bit more safe depending where I'm going. So I have bear spray, but that's the only protection I have. So if I'm going where I'm sure there's no bears, I will not bring it. But, you know, alone in the woods, safety first at some point. And still with that, my base weight is pretty low, so I don't really mind. And I use this trekking pole. This is a foldable trekking pole from Nature Hike. It's only one size. It's 130 centimeters. For me, it's the perfect size for my tent. What I could do if I need it a bit lower, I will just dig a bit in the ground and just shove it a bit lower. But most of the people use it with between 125 to 130 centimeters. So it's not a big deal, and I can just shove the tip a bit more into the ground. So there's a piece here that you just pull to lock everything inside, and then it's locked. It's done. That's as simple as this. There's a push button here to keep it locked, and you have your trekking pole. Let's go with the back, the big boy. I have some bug repellent cream here that I use. On the front, I will keep, if I'm bringing them, camp shoes. These are the Decathlon Aquadots water shoes, all in rubber. They're pretty light, pretty soft, good sole. Look at this. And obviously they're for water. What I like about them is they are tight with your feet, and they will protect your toes from the rocks. That I got so much injuries with that. And you know, you're slipping and you bang your toes in between two rocks at the bottom of the lake or whatever, the falls. So I like that. I use them to cross rivers or to go swim, depending where I am. They will stay on my feet. That's perfect for me. Good camp shoes too. So let's check what's inside that big front pocket, because this backpack has a big front pocket, like you can see. So inside, in a Ziploc bag so it doesn't leak, I have a water bottle, very small water bottle. It will contain 11 ounces of alcohol because I use an alcohol stove. I have my filter, the Katahdin Be Free, that I use. A lot of people knows about it. I love it, so I keep that in the front. And the poop kit, deuce, a spade, trowel with toilet paper. Simple as that. Keep that in the front. You never know when you need it. I have a piece of cloth, ShamWow kind of thing that I use for my tent, because it's a single wall tent, and if I need to wipe it or I need to dry anything, these things are amazing for that. They soak so much more water than any other thing. You can't beat that. And it's pretty light, so it's fine for me. So part of my rain gear is my rain skirt. This from Etowah, and it's just a rain skirt basically. So I kept it in his own bag. It's pulled up in his own bag. So I have this in the front. I have my bug net. It's just a head bug net that I keep it in a little bag like this. I have my rain jacket, which is from Keshua Decathlon. It's a 3/4 that I use. I have many. I have videos on this one. I'll post the link if you want to see it. There's a video for this rain jacket. And my ditty bag. So what's inside the ditty bag? So, waterproof bag. I have a mask, face mask. I have a fire starter. I have my electronics, wires. I'm gonna open this bag. All in Ziploc bag to be extra safe in a Ziploc bag. I have my Yuko headlamp with the red and the light like this. Love it. USB so I can charge it. I have one wire which charges both my phone and my Yuko, and I have a power bank. This power bank that I use for multiple days is the Insignia 8000 mAh. I can use my 20,000 tube from Anchor, but this one does enough, and I can charge my Fimi Palm, my headlamp, my phone, my camera, everything with it. So what else? I have, an extra Bic that is maybe overkill. I could leave it, but you know, never too sure, never too safe, and it's so light, so I don't care. I have a little, that's actually, I put like a, I have some spare Gorilla Tape here. You know, you can save so much things with it. It's just a piece of crayons, that markers that I've cut, and I've just wrapped around some Gorilla Tape on it, which is like, if you don't know what's Gorilla Tape, it's duct tape, pretty much. I have my fire blower. I love this thing. I don't have to carry it, but I just love it. It makes a fire go so fast if you want to have a fire. And last thing I have inside in the Ziploc bag like this is simply a med kit. I have more than a med kit actually, but I have like my toothpaste, I have a toothbrush, I have some band-aids, I have some ibuprofens, allergy pills because I have a lot of allergies, some Leukotape, ear plugs, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, tweezers and tick removal stuff, but that's pretty much what I have inside here. And that's it. That's all inside the ditty bag. So now, let's go what's inside the main pocket. So we undo the top. There's two ways to attach this bag. You can attach it on the side, like this, or you can do like a roll top, depending what you prefer. I prefer on the other way, but this is all possibilities. You can attach it both ways. There's no problem with it. And as you can see, I still have plenty of space left to put way more stuff. So it's not full. So on the top, I have some stakes for my tent. There's also a pocket inside with a zip. Sometimes I put it inside there if I really want to make sure I don't puncture or break anything. But my stuff is pretty safe. So if I just put it on top, it's fine by me. I don't look for it. You know, there's so many things in the front pocket. I kind of save some space here. I have a lot inside. What's here? Oh yeah, I have my food bag. Actually, it's just a basic dry bag with a square bottom, like you can see. It's very good for. It is dry, so it keeps everything dry inside. There's no food inside. At the moment, I have one of my cup that I drink. I use this cup to drink. Love it. It's a solid cup. I used to use the folding ones, but you know, this one is actually lighter, and I kind of like that it's sturdy, and I can use it for so many things. I can scoop water. I can use it if I have any trouble in my kayak. If I go kayaking, I can use it also to take water off. So, yeah, kind of like it. Also, inside what I keep two things. There's an op sack. I have some salt and pepper inside, but a lot of people just use this. This is waterproof, so it's good enough, but I prefer to use both, and obviously I'm going to hang it. So I need something to do it. So I use this, and what's left in the bag, it's my little rucksack that I also got from Etowah and Duo. I won this in the giveaway. I used to have another one, but I'm going to use this one now. Pretty neat. Little rock bag. Very simple. Very light rock bag. What else is inside? So, yeah. Then I have the big boy. My tent. Yes, this is a tent. Can I have smaller than this? This is a tent. This is the Lanshan 1 Pro, the khaki one. I love this tent. I'm gonna show you pictures, and you're gonna see a lot of videos. I used to have the regular one, the Lanshan regular, which is 2 walls. You know, you have the mesh and you have the second wall. This one is a single wall tent, so everything is stuck together. It's big enough for me, and it only requires one trekking pole. The one I showed you is fine for this tent. So Lanshan 1 Pro, This is the tent that I use. Cook kit. I have so many. I can go, wood. I can go gas. I was thinking a lot about it, so I decided to go with alcohol. I kind of like it. Some people don't. I think it's less heavy than gas. So I have my 750 ml pot, titanium pot with a lid. Inside I have a little sponge. Also inside I have my little spork from Decathlon. I'll show you. Foldable. It's not expensive at all. Very, very light. You just unfold it. And there's the lock system here. You just push this button. You lock it, you hurt it. It's locked. And you can heat whatever. And it's pretty long. Look at this. So long enough to reach inside like big bags. And then when you want to just fold it back. And it goes in. That's enough for me. So yeah. Made a video on this little stove here. Post the link. Comes with a pot holder, mini bake, and the only thing else inside is this foldable windscreen. That's it. And I keep this in a bag like this. The reason is very simple. It gets dirty. When I use it with the alcohol, the ethyl alcohol, it doesn't get dirty. But if, I don't know, sometime I will make a fire, I want to use it on a fire, depending, then it will get dirty. So I prefer to have it in a little bag like this, so I'm not gonna, stain the inside of my bag. What else? Yep. So like you can see, it's just a piece of polycro that I use for the bottom of my tent as a footprint. This thing is so light. I keep it in a little bag like this. I don't know what it was for. Can't remember. And the last part at the bottom. There's only one thing left. I used to put everything inside a contractor bag, but every time I put the thing in, it rolls down. I got some tears inside of it. I used to use black ones, so I couldn't see what was inside. There was not many use to it other than that, so I kind of prefer a dry bag, so that's what I use. So I use a very, very basic dry bag, very light, sil nylon bag like this, roll top. It's way big enough, and if by any means I need to put something, I need like anything that I need it for, I can put pretty much everything that's inside the bag, inside here, without any problem. If it's like pouring down or a big problem, because like you can see, I still have a lot of space to put way more. So what's inside here? Well, I have my pillow. The one I'm going to use this summer is going to be the Climate X Large pillow. I kind of like the size and I like the feeling of it. It helps my neck. I have shorts, also bathing suit, that I will use to swim, or if I need shorts, or to sleep, depending what I want. I have a sleep shirt, just a tank. And I have extra socks, obviously. Merino wool, always darn tough. So I have one on my feet and one dry. And yeah, before I continue, for the pillow, I don't roll it. It comes with a stuff sack, but with this bag and everything inside, it's easier for me just to, fold it and just put it in. You don't have to struggle. The struggle in the morning to roll your sleeping bag, roll your mat, I hate this. So this, fold in 4, thank you, bye-bye. Also, the sleeping pad I'm gonna sometime bring the Climate, depending if it gets a bit colder. But for the summer, I'm still gonna use my ultralight. You cannot go lighter than this pad. Does the trick. It's thick enough. It's only 2.0 for the R value, but for summer it's fine. And I don't have to roll it. Can it be better than this? And last thing, when it's colder, I always bring my UGQ quilt. So what I realized is in the summer, it's too hot. It's a 20-degree quilt. So I was always uncovering myself. I was waking up sweaty. So for the summer, because this loadout is for the summer, I've changed to something that a lot of people have now. I'm going to show you the Aegis Max sleeping bag right here. It's getting more and more popular. It's goose down, 800. It's rated for around 10, 11 degrees Celsius. So for the summer, it's plenty enough. It's so ultralight. I took the large. There's a smaller one that is even lighter. But for what I use in the summer, this is actually, I've tried it. It's so pretty warm and it's well done. Two-way zip. You can cinch it down. It's like a bit like a mix between a mummy bag and a regular bag. Big enough I can move, and it's look like this. You know, I don't have anything to the stuff sack, but you get the point. This will get really, really small. When you get in the stuff sack, it goes this big. But I don't want to struggle with it, and I have a lot of space to do it, so I prefer just to shove it inside this bag. I know it will stay dry, and I put everything on top of it, and that's fine by me. So in the morning, so easy. That's what I hate. I hate in the morning having to roll everything. Oh, I hate that so bad. That's why I tried even to go with a foam mat. So I wouldn't have to roll it and inflate it, but it's not too bad. The ultralight inflates pretty fast, deflates really fast too. And now that I can just fold it and stuff it in, it makes it so much easier. So that's fine by me. So that's all I bring. That's all that's in the bag, like this. Everything here that I showed you is 11.9 pounds. I can modify it a bit. I can add a little bit more depending if I'm going to go colder, if I'm going to go stowless. But that's mostly what I'm going to use this summer for my backpacking trips. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss any future video. Thanks for watching.